Okay, class. So we're now on the third. Okay. Third, capital budgeting technique na ginagamit no, in determining whether to accept or reject a particular major project. So when we speak of accounting rate of return, this is also known as the simple rate of return. No? It is a ratio of estimated accounting profit of a project to the average investment made in the project. So ginakuha ta diya ang aton nga accounting rate of return, which is ang profit from that particular project is ginakuha ta ang iyang rate based sa initial capital investment of that certain project. Bali ang rate sa aton nga accounting profit sa aton nga initial investment. So ang formula ta is the average accounting profit divided by in our investment. So mo na siyang magkuha sa aton accounting rate of return. So that is in percentage. Percentage ang iyang nga of course answer ARR rate. So average accounting profit is the arithmetic mean of accounting income expected to be earned during each year of the project's lifetime. Average investment may be calculated as the sum of the beginning and ending book value of the project divided by 2. So since average na sa. Another variation of ARR formula uses initial investment instead of average investment. So sa average investment, ang beginning cost ng investment plus ang ending book value ng investment. When you speak of book value, may ano na siya, less na iyang depreciation. So divide mo na siya sa 2, that would be your average investment. So usually there is also another variation of ARR, wala na tayo average. So accept the project only if its ARR is equal to or greater than the required accounting rate of return. So the company also have a required accounting rate of return. So with this rate of return, if mag-equal ni siya, ang aton nga ARR in this particular project is equal or greater than with our required accounting rate of return, so we must accept the project, otherwise not. Tama na yung pilian sang management when it comes kung ARR ang gamiton, no? To assess nga if ang project is acceptable or not. Okay? So, accept the project only if its ARR is equal to or greater than the required accounting rate of return. In case of mutually exclusive projects, accept the higher or the highest ARR. So, we have an example here, an initial investment of 130,000 is expected to generate annual cash inflow of 32,000 for 6 years. Okay? Depreciation is allowed on a straight line basis. So it is estimated the project will generate scrap value of 10,500 at the end of 6 years. So calculate its accounting rate of return, assuming that there are no other expenses on the project. So first, we will determine the annual depreciation. That would be the cost of investment plus its scrap value of 10,500 divided by the useful life, no? Useful life of 6 years. So 130,000 less 10,500 divided by 6. So 130 less 10,500 divide 6. So 19,919 is your annual depreciation. So to get your accounting income, no, you have annual cash inflow of 32,000 less your depreciation. So you have 12,083 accounting profit for that particular project. Then you get ang do ka proportion niya sini sa aton initial investment of 130. So pila iya nga percentage, that would be 9.29% or approximately 9.3% ang iya accounting rate of return. Okay? Then amon ni siya ang ARR sang ina nga project. If ang required rate of return sang management of required accounting rate of return sang management is 8%, so assuming 8%, you accept the project. Kay pay, mas higher sa 8% ang 9.3, which is the ARR of this project. If this is lower than 8%, then you will not accept the project. Okay? So another example is we have two mutually exclusive projects on basis of ARR. So there are salvage values, there are cash flows. So first we have project A. So project A, the initial investment is 220,000. Okay, 220,000. It has a cash inflow of, excuse me, class din lang yun yung akong ido. Akong ido kasi nabad. So cash inflow for year 1 is 91, for year 2 is 130, and year 3 is 105. It has a salvage value of 10 at year 3. Okay? Sa project B, ang initial investment ta is 198,000. Ang iyang inflow is 87. Outflow inflow for year 2 is 110. Inflow in year 3 is 84. It has a salvage value of 18. So, pilian ta na sa project A or B kung diin ang mas taas ang iyang accounting rate of return. First, with project A. Step 1 is to determine the depreciation. It is an expense. Ibuhin ta ni sa karang sa aton nga inflow para makuha ang aton nga accounting profit each year. So to get the depreciation, you have 220, the cost of investment, less its salvage value or scrap value of 10, divided by 3 years, ang life, useful life. So you have a depreciation of 70. Then you get the accounting income. So sa accounting income, you have year 1, year 2, year 3. You have a cash inflow of 91, 113, 105 in years 1, 2, and 3 respectively. At year 3, you have salvage value, which will be your cash inflow at year 3. Ito, baligya mo ang ina nga project or machinery. So it's a receipt. Then you less the depreciation of 70 again compute. Then you have accounting income of 21, 60, and 45 for years 1, 2, and 3 respectively. Then you get the average of this accounting income. That would be 21 plus 60 plus 45 divided by 3. So you have an average accounting income of 42. Then you get its ratio from the in relation to the cost of the investment of 220. So that would be 42 divided by 220. So you have 19.1% accounting rate of return for project A. Okay? Next is project B. Project B, step 1, we need to get the annual depreciation for the project. The cost of the project is 198. Less nato ng aton nga salvage value of 80 divided by the number of useful life of 3 years. So we have a depreciation of 60. So next is our cash inflow for years 1, 2, and 3 is 87, 110, and 84,000 respectively. And we have a salvage value of 18 at year 3. Kaya pwede ito siya ibaligya. Then, less nato ng aton nga depreciation of 60 each year. And we have an accounting income for year 1 of 27, for year 2, 50, for year 3 is 42. We get the average of this. It's 27 plus 50 plus 42 divided by 3 is equal to 39.67. No? 39,667. No? So, naton nga accounting income. So, we get the rate, no, this in relation to our initial investment of 198. So, 39.666 divided by 198. So, we get approximately of 20% of accounting rate of return. So, if we will compare this from project A, which is 19.1%, project B has a higher accounting rate of return. Therefore, project B is favorable than project A. So, project B is to be accepted. No? So, that's the accounting rate of return. So, as what you have observed, even though mas dagko ang inflows ni Project A, then Project B, no? From year 1 lang, 91, dagko gid ang iyang inflow. However, mas dako bi ang iya initial investment and gamay pagid ang iyang scrap value, in which naka-contribute siya nga nagdako ang iyang depreciation. So therefore, medyo magamay na ang iyang income, tapos gamay pagid iya salvage value be at the end of year 3. So amo na siya nga naperde siya kay Project B, nga si Project B amo niya inflows pero dako iya salvage value, and ang amo niya nga depreciation kay tungod nga mas gamay iya initial investment. Okay, so muna siya nagdaog si Project B dan Project A. So you reject Project A, you accept Project B. That's a mutually exclusive project. Okay, so that's for accounting rate of return. I'll make another video for the remaining topics, that's the IRR and the profitability index. Okay. Okay, ano ko na lang profitability index para IRR na lang ako nga ang aton i-discuss or ang akong i-discuss sa inyo for the last video. So, we're done with the IRR. The profitability index, it's the present value of the future cash flows divided by the initial investment. So it describes an index that represents the relationship between the cost and benefits of the proposed project. So there is a ratio and proportion between the cost ng project and its benefit. No? Kung mas labaw si benefit kay cost, that would be a positive profitability index. Pero kung mas dako si cost kay benefit, so negative na siya. So it is calculated as the ratio between the present value of the future expected cash flows in the initial amount invested in the project. So as what you have observed, sa capital budgeting permit na nagagamit ang present value of the time value of money. Kay amo ginaya nga ato nga gina-consider kay amo na the value of 1 peso today will not be the same as the value of 1 peso in the future. So we always consider that in capital budgeting. So I think I will provide a present value table, no, for annuity, present value annuity, future value annuity, present values and future values. Kay may-ari na di sa libro. I think if you have a book of business finance, may-ara na da sa likod. But for non-EBM, I will provide it to you, no, for your reference. Pwede nyo gini magamit for the next subjects, no, if you will be allowed by your teacher. And sometimes, ang mga present value is already given naman sa mga examples, discussions, and even sa exam. Okay, so profitability index, amo to siya, the present value of the future cash flows which will constitute as your benefits divided by your initial investment which constitute as your cost. Okay, so kung mas dako imo future cash flows than your initial investment, so it would be more than 1, no? Example, 2 million imo future present value future cash flows, 1 million imo initial investment, then you will get 2 as your profitability index. And ang decision rules of profitability index is if your PI is more than 1, you accept the project. If your PI is less than 1, you reject the project. If your PI is equal to 1, that means your present value of future cash flows is equal to your initial investment. So you are indifferent. Depende sa imo kung batunon mo or hindi. Kasi equal imo initial investment sa imo PV of future cash flows. Amo man lang na class, if less than 1, you reject. Less than 1 ang PI, you reject. If more than 1, you accept. If 1, indifferent ka. Depende sa imo. No? You are neutral. So the profitability index is calculated, no, by dividing the present value of future cash flows that will be generated by the project by the initial cost of project. Okay, so you have here example, a project with an initial investment of 1 million and a present value of future cash flows of 1.2 million would have a profitability index of 1.2. Okay, 1.2. Di ba? 1.2 million divided by 1 million, so you get 1.2. So, based on the rule, sa decision rule, if your PI is more than 1, you accept the project, otherwise you reject. So, with this arrangement, no, since your PI is more than 1, you accept the project. So, try tani sa ton nga. So, if ariho, gingamit tani kagina sa ano, sa no ganing tawag sini. Gingamit tani sa ton nga payback gina pwede tani magamit subong. Pila to gani iya nga initial investment? Okay, 2324. Hindi na. So, butang ta. Okay. So, you have, for example, ginabi, wala bigin pakita paano gin ko ang 1.2 dire pakita ta. You have an initial investment of 2,324,000. And, 11% is the rate of return, no? Given na siya rate of return nga gina-require sa company, no, to compute, no, or to be used in computing the present value of your cash inflows of this particular project. So, at 6 years, no? For 6 years, maka-generate siya 600,000 a year. Okay? At 6 years. So, in getting the profitability index, sambalya, kwaon mo kuno ang, ay puros na to hide. Kwaon mo ang tanan, ang present value sang future cash flows, which is the 600,000 naman niya nga future cash flows. I-present value mo ni siya, which is amo na ni siya ang result. Then, ang total sa present value sang cash flows mo for 6 years is 2,538,000. So, this, to get the PI, your present value of your future cash flows divided by your initial investment. So, your PI is 1.09. So, basically, this is an acceptable project. Kaya ang PI is more than 1. And atong kaginang payback period is wala pa naubos ang 6 years na recover yan na ang capital. So, this investment is acceptable. Okay? So, amo na siya magkuha sa aton nga PI. If amo ni siya, magpareho sa iyang ano ganing tawag sini? Ang iyang cash flow, pwede ta kagamit unlimited due. At to kagina ang 1 minus 1 plus ang ITA is 11% raised to negative 6, no? Kay 6, there are 6 years, 6 periods divided by 0.11. So, sakto. So, 4.2305. Try nyo sa inyo calculator. No? Tugal lang kagina ang 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n divided by I. That is your present value annuity. No, kung parehos ang imo nga cash flow, annuity ang imo gamiton to get the present value sang cash flows mo within this number of periods, 6 years. So 1 plus I, 0.11 raised to negative 6 divided by 0.11. So 4.23. That's the present value annuity at 6 years at 11%. Times mo sa 600,000, you will get the same, 2,538,322.71 less your divide 2,324,000, you get a 1.09 PI. Okay, kung ano tayo siya, may variation ta, example 600,000, diribi nag 550, diribi nag 650, diriya 600 liwat, tapos 450, 6 million na to. No? Kung uneven cash flows na, mo man Japon. Sa uneven cash flows, you cannot use annuity due. Hindi. You cannot use annuity, present value factor at annuity. Kasi uneven ang cash flows ta. Ang ginagamit ta lang, pwede ta kagamit lang annuity kung equal lang aton nga cash flows. Okay? So, dire unequal na. So, mag-amo ni ang aton nga cash flows, no? Uneven, amo ning levels ang aton cash flows. Still at 11%, at 6 periods, our PI is 1.07. The project is still acceptable. Okay? Tama nang ginako. Kung uneven, mo gyud present value each year, then you multiply it. Wala siya shortcut, actually. Oo. So, isa-isahon mo gyud siya. Wala siya nga, kung ara ba lang, isa ka inflow times mo sa isa ka rate. So, kung mag-uneven cash flow, dasig-dasig gid ta ni mag-compute kay ginaisa-isa ta ni siya. Okay? So, that would be for PI. So, that ends my discussion to you about profitability index and ARR. Okay, pwede nyo ni, balik-balikan nyo ni nga video class kay gin-upload ko lang ni today. No? So, I will give you an activity, pero hindi pa subong. No? But, by watching this video and sa inyo man nga module, i-ano nyo man isa. Okay, so I will give you activity a week before exam, final exam. Isa lang man. And easy lang. No application of the concepts man sa aton nga capital budgeting. As long as you know these 5, padalman gini siya in financial management, but still you're still on part pa lang siya sa managerial economics. Ari ni sa managerial nga part. And of course, sa economics kasi we're looking at a lower cost. We seek lower cost, big benefits. So na saya dira masulod si economics. Okay, so I'll make another video for the last topic of IRR. Kaya medyo ni siya. Record and complicated. Okay, thank you, and God bless you all, class.